Yo, sorry I'm late, prof. Like, got caught up. Bus was late. Just the usual, the usual.
Mr. Panda, do you know what time it is? And also, why aren't you in uniform?
Sir, right, I'm not being funny. Why is it this? Do we not have anything better?
It's 2021, you can't judge. Also,
Right,
how
okay.
dare you break the roof? Alright, so today I'm going to teach you about a lot of various building things. Very, very important stuff, because obviously, from what I've seen, you absolutely suck. That's why you're here.
That statement is valid.
Wait, pay attention. Stop looking away. Oh, cunt. Right, first we're going to start off with 5 questions. Number 1, what is a block pallet?
I mean, I would say, personally, to me, a block palette is like a collection of blocks that work well together, like diamonds and gold and emerald, which is the only material I ever would decide to build a house out
Wrong,
of.
those don't work together.
But then how do I establish wealth and my superiority over the other people on a server?
You put it into your armor. You show the adventurers what you're capable of, not the builders. Builders want to see good buildings that work with a solid palette.
I
Yeah,
didn't realize how professional this was.
it is now.
Spitball.
How dare you? All right. Number 2. Can you over detail?
No.
Yes, you absolutely can. You can over detail. You can absolutely over detail.
I mean, as I can see, you clearly are not a fan of over detailing when given this this room.
It is a classroom. What do you expect? It is meant to be minimalistic and boring. Unlike building, which isn't boring.
You can't unload on your students like this, Mr. 3D.
Oh, I absolutely can. I got paid to be here, not to teach you. Number 3. Can lapis blocks work in a build palette?
I believe yes.
They absolutely can.
Good. I was about to argue with you on that, so I'm glad we're on the same page.
And apparently the last question, which I labeled number 5, you know, we've only had 3 questions so far. What are
Are
the
you sure you're qualified to teach?
Don't worry about how I got my license. Don't worry about it. What are the 2 most used building blocks?
I would say oak planks and cobblestone.
They most certainly are. Good job.
I'm a genius.
So you got 2 out of
Why do I need this class? I'm an incredible builder already. Those questions proved it.
Oh, we'll put that to the test. Alright, follow me. So I've prepared for you 3, well, shapes. Shapes I'll teach you about in a second. With in front of them, 3 different
I know
palettes.
what a square is. A square is a quadrilateral with all sides being of equal length.
In fact, I don't have to teach you, just to teach you how to use these shapes. So in front of you, you see 3 palettes, which are identical on the ones back there, which we'll get to in a bit.
Okay.
So, I provided the
You're
little
very good at
chart.
making parkour. Like, you might be a good builder, but it's the easiest parkour I have ever done.
It's not meant to be parkour.
I'm
I just wanted to give you a little challenge, and I want you to use these block palettes.
Don't you worry, 3D. I am a little challenged.
I know you are, but I want you to use these block pellets. You know, build some. Just build something. Build a house.
Build something.
Yes,
what sort of
build a
teacher
house.
are you? Are you not going to tell me how to? So is this like the foundations, or just like the shape?
I want to see what you're capable of.
So let's look down here. I think we're going to start with orange stained glass paint, and we're going to make a little visor at the front. This is going to be a post-apocalyptic fort. So we're going to have a little bit of these bricks, so that we're able to, give the effect and give the impression that it is rugged and worn down. So it's going to feature a lot of cobble, because cobble shit. And
How dare you insult Cobble? How fucking dare you?
oh yeah, so I know you're simping over that block, my man, but
Yeah, it's an amazing
trash.
it's an amazing block for texturizing walls. How dare you?
See, as a avid Grian watcher, I know you don't have to do the back of a build. Like, the back of the build is irrelevant, man.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that eventually.
So far, as you can see, this is looking great. We're gonna have a wooden support beam, because yes, it's post-apocalyptic. That doesn't mean we can't have a nice little I'm making the Weatherspoon smoking area, sure. So we're going to use dark oak stairs, because you might not know this, Panda, because you're not a great builder like I myself. If you do this, it places them upside down.
Yeah, I'm very much aware.
No, of course you are. I just told you.
Yeah, that I've been
Don't have to
built.
get defensive. Just because the student has become the master doesn't mean you have to, shit on my amazing talent. As you can see there, this build now looks more textured, and dare I say it, I don't see why we're doing this video, Panda, because as you can clearly see, I am a master when it comes to creation. Actually, I'm not to flex, but I was in the architecture company Mobius Designs, so have that, dickhead.
Did you get fired on the first day?
It's complicated. Oh,
So
this
this is
is
it?
coming together nicely. Like the viewers are going to be learning so many new things from me. I suppose you might be able to help a bit. So Prof, you know what? I don't even need to wait the whole time for this assignment. I am done. Spitball. Wait, hold
What
on,
is very important...
Prof, I need to go to the bathroom. I will be back. Just go to the bathroom. Promise, nothing untoward's happening.
What you doing in there?
Ah!
What you doing in there?
Nothing, Prof.
I don't know what you're doing.
No, don't worry. You'll find out eventually. Right.
Can we continue with what we're doing?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. The first thing that is important in the build.
Is this a way to make a dynamic build?
Don't worry about the chicken. The chicken is not of importance. Hostage, leave the chicken alone.
Hey, Prof, when's lunch? I've got myself a bit of chicken I want to fry up.
Oh my god.
Nom 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 nom.
The first important thing with any good building is a shape. A shape can be very simple, like this rectangle. It could be like an L shape, which is a little more complex. I know it's a little much for your brain to handle.
But perhaps I'm confused and scared. What is it?
Yeah.
Why does it look like that?
Yeah, because basically you take a rectangle and you add another one onto it. So you got two parts. So it gives it more shape.
So does that mean by that logic is this a really good build?
No. No.
Oh.
They've also got something which is even more confusing. Diagonals.
Question for you though, Panda.
Yeah.
Why would we need to make this shape? What is it? Why is it? How is it?
You can make houses in whatever shape you could possibly want. Like this. Like this is just a really weird random shape that I made just a few minutes before I actually started, and you could build a really nice house with this if you really wanted to. So you got the build palette in front of here. Yeah. This is the palette that I used for the first building. Now don't mind the roofs because they're to show off what an actual roof is meant to be and not whatever the fuck you built that back there, okay? So, let me just...
I think you'll find I built a better than a roof. Ooh, I like that. It could have been rainbow, but you know what? I'll let you off just this once.
This is the building. Now, what it has depth, it has shape. The shape is, of course, the first rectangle we saw.
I fell.
Jesus Christ, you really are hopeless.
See what that is? That's a building technique I call making a bridge.
Bridges you can learn as well. Using shapes and depth and block palette and interiors, again, not something we...
Yes.
You know that this place is going to burn down now, right? But the most important part are the roofs. Just a roof can really define the shape of a house. You should add a simple A-frame, which is this part.
So the A-frame is the bit that looks like the letter A?
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
That's why it's called an A-frame. Then you have the high A-frame, just goes up a lot. Just one stair, another stair upside down, block, stair, up, stair. It just goes up.
Right. So you get the stairs a block, so it's like one stair. I'm actually learning now.
Get another stair.
Stair upside down.
No.
Block.
You get a stair upside down, and you put a block on top. And then you do the same thing again. And the house is still on fire, so we're going to quickly move on with the roofs on the backside. So come over here real quick. So you got a low upslope.
Made a wooden house and didn't disable fire tick, man.
Yeah, no, I'm blaming it on you for setting the building on fire in the first place.
It wasn't me, it was the cameraman chief.
Right. Basically, this was meant to be just a slow slope up, but I guess that doesn't work now because it's gone.
Honestly, right, I'm not being funny. You're talking to me about, like, making sure I complete builds. I only see half of a build here.
Just move on to the next one, leave it be!
Sorry, sir.
So we got the next build palette, which you might see some blocks that you might not use before. Bricks and terracotta.
No, I heavily use bricks. You see, I just make a really big brick box and I live in it.
Yeah, that's something that you don't do. What you can do with them, if we just throw down this wall again, if we
I'm gonna make it through.
This is what you actually, how you can use bricks. You can combine them together with terracotta to texturize the wall.
Ooh. I only just noticed the house. This is very pretty.
Thank you.
I noticed another issue with it.
Yeah,
the bricks are strong. You see, or if anyone was trying, like, burn down the bricks, nothing would happen. So yeah, your house is safe, I guess.
You can also add frames. If you've ever used that before, you can add frames. So you see how these large are used as frame pillars around the house. They give it more depth.
For the first time today, I have actually used frames before.
I'm very surprised.
I mean, I did use them for, like, I didn't add any other depth. It was just a frame. I didn't even fill in the walls. I just lived in a framework.
You can also use stairs and slabs and all that good jazz to create more frameworks. Just the textures. No. What we use the cobble here for is just a bit of texturizing and just giving a different color to the bricks and the terracotta. It just looks nice, it's a little detail.
So, is adding colour to build and a variation in colour important?
I mean, having one flat, solid color can be really ugly. So if you take a look at this giant brick-ass wall that is just sitting here.
This looks like my last house I made. Oh, it's beautiful. I just poking a few doors in there and,
Yeah, no, that's not how you build. You just don't do that. Because it's ugly. And people will judge you for it. People like me.
I mean, so far, I've learned as well, it's important to make sure that I put pistons underneath my builds. So, added to what I built earlier, I'll just, like, put a load of pistons. And,
now you can't fall down unless you fall in between the gaps, which I would be.
Did it in one. Best student
you are very disappointing.
No,
you use a combination of blocks, aka the palette, to build a good house with a nice framework around it. You add blocks to texturize the walls. And then you just add on details, like the fucking trapdoors and all the stairs and all that.
What is this? There's a flat surface.
Yes.
With very little variation in colour.
Yes. You know what we call this? The back of the build.
No, come on, I'm helping.
Wow, you're actually doing something.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing good.
You're
else have you taught me?
You're texturizing the walls.
Variation, color palette, cobblestone.
That's overdoing things. So you see this block palette?
Yes.
Does it remind you of something?
It reminds me of the block palette I had at the beginning. So what you're going to do now is I reckon you're going to show me a better build, in your opinion, than the one I made. Because personally, old school zoom, I still think that is beautiful.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So you also remember the third shape over there, on the right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's exactly what we've combined together. I don't even know where I put the lever, to be honest. Found it. There we go.
Yeah, mine looks better. You see, this would not stand a nuclear blast. Nice interior.
Interior's another video. This is do's and don'ts. So you don't have a flat wall, but you do have a texturized one, because it looks better and more details, and it has bits of depth. And you don't throw snowballs at it.
They're spitballs. Get with the times, Grandpa.
And also, you don't make houses like this that are just full of diamond. No, it's ugly.
How much wealth does it show? I love it.
It shows a lot of wealth, but it doesn't look good.
That's a very nice.
And also, you also see this over here, a hut. This is only good for a first day. You don't belong.
I feel very, very close to a teacher, and
no. You also don't build small brick boxes, not just one block.
I want to build. No,
Okay.
I've learned from you. Like.
Okay, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you the simplest shape with this block palette and just build a house with everything I've taught you.
So is it just a house? Like, is there any other specifications?
No, just use the lessons I've taught you, which hopefully you've learned something.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, boys, is first of all, I'm gonna get rid of the outline. So first thing, we're gonna need a bit of a framework. And
exactly.
It might look quite scuffy at the moment, but just wait until it's properly filled in. You're gonna be in awe. So, this video's going on. It's gone on for like 35 minutes now.
It really is.
To edit. I propose that I don't finish this house, and I just you praise me and tell me how great of a builder I am now.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, what's surprising, 3D? What is surprising?
Okay. I'm surprised in that you've actually made a decent-looking building that would work very well in a specific theme.
You're saying I'm now a professional and charge people on Fiverr for my services, yeah?
Oh, absolutely not.